Imagine telling someone that the cheapest, most eco-friendly clothes dryer in the world is the sun. In many countries, that's completely normal. People hang their clothes outside every day. No electricity, no expensive machines, just fresh air and sunlight. But in the United States, something strange happened. Millions of people own a backyard, plenty of sunshine, enough space for a clothesline. Yet most Americans still choose to use an electric dryer instead. Why? Is it just convenience? Or is there a much bigger story behind it? Let's find out. If you travel through many neighborhoods in America, you'll notice something unusual. You'll see large homes, green lawns, and spacious backyards, but you probably won't see clothes hanging on a line. In fact, in some neighborhoods, residents aren't even allowed to dry clothes outside. That might sound unbelievable, but it's true. Many communities are governed by homeowners associations, often called HOAs. These organizations create rules designed to keep neighborhoods looking neat and consistent. For years, some HOAs prohibited outdoor clotheslines because they believed they looked unattractive or made the neighborhood appear less affluent. As a result, using a clothesline became surprisingly uncommon in many suburban areas. But neighborhood rules are only part of the story. The biggest reason is convenience. After the Second World War, electric clothes dryers became increasingly affordable. At the same time, American homes became larger and laundry rooms became a standard feature. Dryers saved time, worked in every season, and didn't depend on the weather. Rain? No problem. Snow? Still works. High humidity? Doesn't matter. Instead of waiting hours for clothes to dry, families could finish an entire load in under an hour. For busy households, it was a huge improvement. Over time, the dryer became just another everyday appliance, like a refrigerator or microwave. Eventually, hanging clothes outside began to feel old-fashioned. There's another reason many Americans prefer dryers: the climate. The United States covers an enormous area with dramatically different weather. Some regions experience freezing winters. Others deal with frequent rain, high humidity, strong winds, pollen, or dust. In many places, drying clothes outside simply isn't reliable throughout the year. A dryer guarantees consistent results regardless of the forecast. Then there's something people rarely think about: allergies. Clothes drying outdoors can collect pollen, which is bad news for millions of allergy sufferers. By using a dryer indoors, many people avoid bringing those allergens back into their homes. Of course, dryers aren't perfect. They consume electricity. They can shrink certain fabrics. And over time, they contribute to wear and tear on clothing. That's why some Americans still choose to air dry delicate items or use indoor drying racks. In recent years, outdoor drying has even started making a small comeback. As energy costs rise and environmental awareness grows, more people are rediscovering the benefits of clotheslines. Several U.S. states have even passed right-to-dry laws that limit the ability of HOAs to ban outdoor clotheslines. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are worth bringing back. So, do Americans refuse to dry clothes outside? Not exactly. Many simply grew up with dryers being faster, easier, and more convenient. Others are influenced by neighborhood rules, weather, allergies, or long-standing habits. What seems unusual to visitors is simply normal life for millions of Americans. And the next time you see an American home without a clothesline, you'll know there's much more behind that choice than just laziness. It's a story of technology, culture, convenience, and changing lifestyles, all hidden in the simple act of drying a load of laundry.